Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. With Kevin Anderson and Lauren Walker, the Skull Brothers.
Welcome to episode 145 of the Sports Card Talk Show. I got Friday Night Light interview. Got a great guy coming on.
Yeah, we do.
Returning.
We have Zach. Zach from at footballcardwizard on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's been a bit of a trailblazer for the channel.
Yep.
He was the first guest to come on and represent a team for us for our Mount Rushmore series last fall.
Yep. That was awesome.
And then he blazed another trail by coming on and being our first My Five Faves guest too. So
yeah, we thought it was about time to have him come on for an interview.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's been fun, kind of going back and having some people that have been on before, because as much as it's fun talking on Instagram, messaging and stuff, it's fun to have a little face to face.
Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to ringing them up here pretty quick. So
we got to do a little trivia though.
Yep, let's get it going. Let's do it.
You want to play along? Tell us how you did. Craig Nettles' tenure in Minnesota ended after the 1969 season, thanks to a trade that sent him to what team?
I'm going to say the Yankees.
Indians.
Duh.
Who replaced Bud Grant to become the third head coach in Vikings history?
Les Steckel.
Yes. In 2010, where did the Vikings play their first outdoor home game in 30 years to the day of their final game at Metropolitan Stadium?
Their first home game?
In 2010, where did the Vikings play their first outdoor home game?
Yeah, outdoor home
30
game.
years to the day of their final game at Metropolitan Stadium.
Oh, man. I don't know what the name of that bank is. T something.
We'll give it to you. TCF Bank Stadium.
Yeah, TCF.
At what home stadium did a record 83,518 fans see the Vikings play in 2013? And home is in quotes.
Say that again.
At what home stadium did a record 83,518 fans see the Vikings play in 2013?
I'm going to say Wembley.
Yep. Whew, dang, that's pretty good. That was a 3-2, man.
Which one did I get wrong? Oh, that Craig Nettles question.
Yeah. I thought that one was going to be hard, but I'm like, I bet you get the other ones, and you did.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, should we dial Zach up?
Ring-a-ling-ding-dong.
All right, we got Zach dialed up. How you doing tonight, Zach?
Hey, doing good. How about yourself?
We're doing great, man.
Yeah, doing really good. Good to have you on again. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Yeah, it's been probably almost a year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Close to it. Yeah, shoot. I'm surprised I haven't seen you guys celebrate a 1-year anniversary, because I know it's been past it.
Yeah.
Yep. We definitely hit our 1 year almost like a month ago.
Yeah.
I
can't remember if it was August 4th or August 5th was our...
somewhere in there, yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah, at 800 and what subscribers? 800 and something?
Yeah.
830 something or we're pushing hard for that 1,000.
Yeah, you guys are gonna get, every time I check, it's probably like up 10 more subscribers, and you put out a video every day, so it's gonna get sooner than later. I'm pretty surprised. The cardboard community definitely shows a lot of support, which is cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I think we'll have you kind of start with your collecting history, and let's just get up to today, and then we'll just talk about how everything is today for you, and kind of we'll put our 2 cents in for what we're doing, and kind of compare notes. I think it's pretty similar though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I started collecting probably like 2000s. 2002 is probably when I really remember those top the green border corner cards. I remember those visibly. Me and my cousin would collect them all the time. And even thinking right now, the Tom Brady ones go for a pretty penny. You can get one for like $6. And I remember us cutting them up and making art out of them, because we just wanted the little guy in the middle, so we just cut around it. So thinking now, I'm like, oh, well, how many like refractors or whatnot did we cut into? But as a kid,
you're the original. You're the original card killer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were even, I forgot those, your children might have had the shrinky dinks. We would trace the cards and make like little figurines and stuff so we can play like kind of like football players and stuff. We did a lot of stuff with our football cards that would be very shameful now. I'd be furious with my kid if he was cutting up my refractors. But yeah, we did that. And we've had the same LC for probably I think 22 years.
Oh wow!
So it's the same. And when I bought my house, I kind of chose the location because it's walking distance to my LCS.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I was thinking, when if anything happens, I'm just gonna go over there. If I get mad or anything, just take a walk over there, look at cards, look through the RAM because they're huge, like base collectors. It's kind of funny. You go in there and you'll find like Tom Brady base cards for just $1, and it's like the guy really doesn't care. He's more into just letting the collectors collect. He'll throw the base cards in his like 25-cent box, or if it's Tom Brady's, it's $1 box, or Peyton Manning's, and you get like numbered cards, refractors, just the hit of the luck. So that LCS definitely kept me in the hobby. And then so like middle school and high school, of course, like everyone kind of drops off a little bit. Right. And I didn't get back in really hardcore into the hobby. I was kind of just looking here and there on like eBay, just kind of seeing it. But I was like, oh, I don't really want to spend money on this. I'll get like a pack or two here and there just to relive my hobby dreams from back in 2002. But I think it was 2013, Tavon Austin got drafted, and I was dating my right now wife, and she got me a box of Topps Chrome that had Tavon Austin on the front. She's like, hey, I got you a box of Rams cards. And I was like, no, I'm like, that's just a box of cards, but all right, let's rip them. And so I ripped it, and I got, I can't remember what I got. I got like a Tyler Eifert rookie, but the thing that popped out the most was a Le'Veon Bell hollow rookie. And at the time I was like, holy cow, like this guy is the guy. And I really like Le'Veon Bell from Michigan State. And so that really piqued my interest of like, let me start looking into cards again. So I broke out my old cards and we're looking at them like, oh man, like I got some really nice cards. Like I had a Simeon Rice rookie and a Terrell Owens rookie. And I'm like, at the time I wasn't deep into cards. So I was like, oh man, these are awesome. Like I can't believe I still have these. Yeah. And so I just started looking more into it, like kind of just living vicariously on Instagram through my personal account, looking at football cards here and there. I think like the first ones I saw was Card Collector 2. He was posting really big hits, and I was like, oh wow, just looking at him, not really thinking about buying at all. And then I don't know, just one day I just started seeing that. I think Select was what got me. I started seeing like the 3 colored patch selects, and I was like, like wow, they've really advanced everything since I started collecting. So then I went head first and just it was just went off to the races after that. I was like, it was almost every week 5 cards would come here and there from eBay, different accounts. Then I started learning more about like combined shipping. So I'd message people like, oh, like I'm interested in all these cards. Like if they don't sell, just put it on my invoice, because it was just so much. And I was just getting a little overwhelmed. Kind of like how everyone else, they kind of just spend too much money not understanding what they're getting into.
Right.
So my question is how much does your wife regret getting you that box of Rams cards?
Well, surprisingly, she loves collecting too. She has like one of her favorite cards is this like XR Fire Blue Hollow of Cody Bellinger, because she's a big Dodgers fan. So she has some Dodgers cards, some Cowboys cards, and a couple of hockey cards, because she likes, like me, we like the Vegas Golden Knights, because that was the first ever game we actually saw. We're a professional hockey game. I've seen a lot of like, I don't know if they have like kind of like AAA in hockey or whatnot, but we have here in our area the Fresno Monsters. So I don't know what division they're in, or if it's like an actual professional league or something like that, but they're pretty interesting to see.
Yeah. I know there's minor league like hockey, not even affiliated with pro, like I know Bismarck, North Dakota has a hockey team. Like,
Yeah.
don't we have like the Minnesota
Wilderness.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
They definitely do a lot more fighting. That's what I like. They're
Right.
definitely, so yeah.
Did you see the Vegas nights in Vegas then, or?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we got to go see him because I was always just like a hockey fan. Like back in like the early 2000s, I was a really big Peter Forsberg fan. I really liked the way he played, and so that made me an Avalanche fan. St. Louis, I really liked him from the St. Louis Blues. I think I said his name wrong, but it's been a long time. So yeah, I really liked hockey. It was just I never really got really deep into it until they kind of made a new team, and I was like, oh, I really like Marc-Andre Fleury. And then I watched William Karlsson play, and I was like, oh, I really like how this guy he plays with style, and I like it. He's not the best player, but I just like how he plays. So I kind of just was like, well, if it's a new team, I'll jump on board. And I kind of knew they were going to be good at first because they were taking a lot of every team's like fifth best player kind of thing. So I was like, at least it was kind of a bandwagon thing. I'd admit it. So yeah, I like Andre Fleury though. He's really cool.
What team are you closest? Aren't you closer to this like San Jose Sharks or something like that?
Yeah, San Jose Shark. The reason I don't go for San Jose is because I do not like Bay Area fans. Like they're just, and that's coming from a Dodger fan. We're the worst fan base in all of sports, in my opinion. Because I've been to the games and seen Dodger fans spit at their own security guards, and it's just like, come on, show some class. Like, so yeah, I couldn't get into the San Jose Sharks. I do like some of their players. Like, I think it's Thornton. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Joe Thornton.
Joe Thornton. Yeah, and then the LA Kings. I do not like the LA Kings. They play like a bunch of sissies, in my opinion. I see them flop a lot, so I don't like that. So that's just I was torn in between those two teams, and we have the Anaheim Ducks. I like them until they changed their logo to a duck foot. I like the Mighty Ducks logo, not the duck foot. So, that was kind of my fight of I was like I'll enjoy all California teams, but when they made the Golden Knights, I was like, well, that's only a 6-hour drive. Go see a UFC fight one night, go to the Vegas Golden Knights the next one. That'd be an amazing time. So
have you made that trip where you got to see both?
No, not yet. I just went and saw one of their games. And it was fun. It was definitely a Vegas like type showing. It made it pretty awesome, and the fans are really diehard there. Like Las Vegas really took in that team as their own. It's going to be interesting how the Raiders do. I think they'll do really good because it's just all those people there that live in Vegas are kind of like misfits, and they love that little misfit attitude of the Golden Knights and what the Raiders are going to bring. Like, it's going to be really good. Like the Oakland atmosphere might be a little gone with the black hole, but I think it'll still be a nice rocking place.
Nice.
So you go to Dodger games, you said? Yeah.
I've been to a lot of Dodger games. I've yelled at Barry Bonds quite a bit.
My question:
the best thing.
Have you ever yelled at Pepino Man?
No, I don't. I don't think I've seen him there. I'm on the lookout now, though. Yeah, I've seen his face. I'm like, but that'd be hilarious.
You'll have to, next time you go, you'll have to like be glued to the field keepers and see if he.
Yeah. Yeah, last time I was there, we were like right behind the dugout of the Dodgers and down third base line. I just wish I knew what Pepino Man looked like. I would have been kind of looking around and like, where is he at?
Yeah, that's funny.
Maybe hold up a sign. Maybe I'll get on the big Jumbotron.
Yeah, I'm here to see Pepino Man or something. Yeah. Oh, man. So let's talk about collecting today. Like, what's your collecting look like today?
It's still basically the same of basically all Rams. I don't collect too much of just heavily on people. Right now I'll keep like a rookie or two of somebody, but right now how prices of going of all the sports cards, it's too tempting to sell your sports cards and get something better. I've sold I actually sold LeBron James a second year of Lakers Silver Wave optic for $40, and I turned around and spent on an Ed Reed rookie Bowman auto on card. So it's just
wow.
stuff like that. Like I think I might even have it right here. It's just I have this nice little on card auto. I'm trying to remember
Real quick.
who's the big Ravens fan we have, but I remember.
Will you show it one more time?
Ravens fan you guys have is, but I think he has this card also.
Yeah,
But to me, that's
I know.
Bert.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah, JJ at Hobby Outpost.
Okay, yeah, I know.
It's my 5 faves.
Yeah.
He showed that off, and I was like, oh, that's, to me, like, rookie auto is the holy grail of any card. So I was like, I'm like, I need to go after that one, and I saw it for $40, and I was like, don't have the $40 ready available for me, but I know this LeBron goes for one. I just send that off, put that on eBay, wait for a week, and it's gone. So
Nice.
it's too tempting, and just and the flip game now is pretty exciting. Like even as a collector, you flip a card that you bought a year ago or 2 years ago for $5, and now it's $40, and then you can use that $40 on another card you really like, and then that's one stuck in your just in your pocket forever. Because so I just. And then even like the ComC chase is pretty fun. You don't really have to deal with all the headaches of the buyers, the ComC right there, or getting a card coming in and it looks like it has tire tracks on it on the pack. Like, USPS.
It's open mail, like I think.
Yeah,
I wonder, like, I've sold some on ComC too. Like if somebody gets that card in the mail, and I wonder if I wonder how ComC deals with an unhappy customer of a card that they purchased from you. Like they're the middleman. I wonder how that works. I wonder if it comes back on you as the seller at some point, or if it because obviously if you spend that money on ComC and they're like, well, this person wants to return this card. I don't even know how I've never even seen an option. I'm more a buyer on there. I've never seen an option to return the card. So.
Well, I think that's why they put like the little notes on it, like corner wear here and there, and then like near mint to excellent. So like, I see that on some cards. I'm like, does that mean that card's better than perfect, or like to the seeing eye? So I don't know too much. Normally, when I send in a card, like I'll send my kind of beat up cards in a certain stack, so they get put in the order. For some reason, I will notice that those will have like notes on it here and there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of saw that coming. So they're pretty good on it. When I do ComC, I always get top loaders. So usually I haven't had any cards come in damaged that I was like overly like angry about, like, oh, this should have been noted or whatnot. Usually it's pretty good service. So, but I don't know about certain cards with like just maybe a little white on the corner or whatnot, because you can sometimes see it in the pictures. Like I'll look at a picture. Because sometimes ComC will label stuff wrong. Like I got a card that was out of 25 that they didn't have labeled out of 25, and it was a blue checkerboard, and they just put it in the blue section. Yep. So like you can zoom in and find those, and you buy it real quick, and then when you get it, you edit it, you send it in like, hey, this is an error. Then they change it, then your 30-cent card is now $25 because it's out of 25. So you can find. So I always look at like the images, because they do put. Well, I hope they do put the exact same card that you're about to get up there, because I'm big into centering. I like the centering of cards. I don't like them off centered. And I'll buy later Rams, because you can get really good quality like 80s, 70s cards off there. Mm-hmm. So I'm big in looking in the centering of that, and so. I haven't had any issues with ComC. I kind of wish I got my ComC package today. It's supposed to come Monday. But I have some really nice cards coming in there.
Yeah, is it a small package? Do you pay a premium on shipping, or have you been waiting 3 months?
I've been waiting 3 months. I'm a very patient person, especially with the deals that I got in this. I'm like, if I pay the premium, I basically could have just bought a lot of these cards off eBay instead of just looking at ComC religiously every morning to see if a card pops up, and then send in a make it offer now, and hopefully I get it right away.
Right.
Yeah, like I've been hounding it for a Randy Moss auto for a while. I've been saved up the ComC credits for like $400. I'm like, when a Randy Moss good auto comes on there, I'm shooting that offer.
I like I said, last night I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning, or this morning I guess I woke up at 2:30. I didn't go back to bed. I was browsing on ComC, and I clicked on ComC, and I had $18 in there because I made a few sales. I can't remember what I all sold, but like one of the first cards in my cart was like an Adam Thielen Obsidian out of 25, and it was the 1 out of 25, and it was from a seller that does sales often, and he had it listed for a little bit more than I wanted to pay, and his sales are usually a third of the price. It was right in my sweet spot, and bang, it's mine.
Oh man, I love Obsidian. Like, it's getting the love it deserves. Like, I try to get cards for about $5 of Obsidian, but they usually go for about 10. Even the short prints, they go for 20 something. But
Right.
I really like Obsidian. That's a good.
This was the 1 out of 25, and I got it for roughly around $10. So I was tempted to click it for 15, but I didn't have any money in my account, and sometimes you just don't want to put money in your account because you usually put more than you actually need to buy the one card, and then you go and spend all the rest of that too. I have no problem spending. If I put $100 credit into my ComC account, before I know it, I'm down to $10, and I'm like mine through with that last $10, you know.
Yeah, I got a little short list and like the price I want to spend on something. I'm like, all right, I gotta kind of pace it out because those big cards, you can surprisingly get them cheaper on ComC than eBay. I didn't know that at first, but I've been seeing a trend of cards will pop up on ComC, but they'll only last for a couple of days that are below eBay comps. So like a LaDainian Thomason I saw popped up for like $18, and I was like, well, I'm like, those usually go for like about 25, and it was on card, so I just shoot him like an offer of 15 just to see if I can get it a little cheaper, and he went for it, and it was only up for a couple of hours because it was one of the top of when I refreshed a recently added.
Yeah, it definitely pays to be paying attention on there. You said if you're religious about getting on there and looking, man, you can get some good deals.
Oh, and the trick about it, I don't know how many times you submitted cards, but I always get the email overnight that my cards are uploaded. So in the morning is when I've noticed a lot more people put up the new cards. So that's a tip for everyone on ComC. Check in the mornings, not the afternoons.
I actually have never submitted cards to ComC. I had a box going there for a while, and I think we've broken into that box for like giveaway cards, and I think before we started the show, and it's like, you know, all I have is Viking cards, and you're hoping that, you know, you get more than Viking cards to watch the show, so you know, try to have some cards for giveaways for other fans too.
Well, shoot, probably a lot of those cards are worth more now on eBay because I've noticed I have a pack of ComC stuff that I've been kind of swifting through, looking for cards here and there, of like, especially because playoff basketball is coming, and I probably pulled about like 100 cards that I'm like, I'm not sending to ComC. I'm gonna put this on eBay like ASAP. It's a lot more profit. It is a hassle. I do not like shipping. It's not fun because I learned from GK 45x5. You got to put a lot of effort into shipping just because you want a buyer to come back and buy from you again. So yeah, I put the cardboard, the tape, team bag, little thank you note, and everything in there, and it takes quite a bit of effort, but it's worth it. I haven't gotten any bad feedback.
That's good. Yeah, I think he always puts out great stuff, and I always think I want to start selling when I watch his stuff, and I'm like, I just don't know. That's a lot of work.
I actually had to go to the post office because we had a couple packages to mail out yesterday. I don't know if I told you this or not. I get to the post office, I walk in, and there's a line, like, and the clerk is like, only 10 people in the post office. You got to get out. So I had to stand outside before I got in there. And, but people are like, people are coming up to the door, and I'm like, oh, we have to wait outside. And they're like, Not if you got your your mail, your postage already paid. We can.
Oh yeah.
So they walk in and they put it in the spot where they collect mail and walk back out the door. And I'm like, well, me and Kevin have talked about for months buying a scale and a thermal printer,
Yeah.
and we still haven't done it yet. So
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to drop that money on it either. GK definitely needs it. He's putting out so many product out there and shipping, so it's definitely worth it for him. But yeah, I think us that are just barely selling, it's not. I don't worry about standing in line a little bit. So
I want to. I mean, there's the thought of wanting to get to sell stuff, like, you know, have a supplemental income doing cards. And if I were to do that, I would only do it that way, where you're printing your own shipping and you're not because, you know, writing out the envelopes takes time. Going and driving, you know, standing in line at the post office is time, and, you know, time is money, and time, you know,
yeah.
we're not getting any younger. We only got so many hours left on this earth, and I don't want to be standing in line or filling out envelopes, you know.
Yeah,
That is so crazy. I shouldn't even go this direction, but my mom's birthday would have been recently, and, you know, she passed a few years back, and started thinking about how old my mom and dad were when they passed, and I started subtracting from my age. Like, holy crap, I ain't got much longer. I gotta get busy living here. It's crazy when it gets put into perspective, because it seems like when you're younger, I got all the time in the world, and yeah.
Oh yeah, and you feel like, shoot, I'm under my 30s, and I still sweat it every year. I get a little older. I'm like, man, this isn't gonna get fun. Like, I can just think, like, I'm gonna start feeling my back hurting, my neck hurting. Like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't want to wake up and be hurting before I go off to work.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
I know.
You got a little while still, though.
Yeah.
You're still a young pup.
Oh yeah. Take my vitamins. I'm good. I'm good right now.
Oh man.
Funny. That's funny.
So about how many, like, Randy Moss autographs do you have, Lauren?
I actually only have 3.
3? Okay.
Yeah, is one of them I actually got it in a lot with a whole bunch of graded cards, but most of them I think are like PSA graded cards. But they're like 8s and stuff like that, and BGS 8.5s. A lot of low, you know, and not something that's going to fetch you much money. Then, but I got that. Actually, that autograph too is like a collector's edge, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's a BCCG 10 grade 10 in it too, which, you know, the BCCG case might as well be a GAI or, you know, ComC would actually would note that as being encased. You know, it wouldn't be a graded card really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the whole lot for like $100, and I think I actually got that with it from the seller. Had like 3 different lots, and I offered them. I put a decent offer. Like, they had them listed pretty low in the first place. Like, that low lot might have been listed at 100.5 or something. I offered them 100. They had a King Griffey Jr. lot that included a King Griffey Jr. autograph ball in it.
Dang.
And I think a couple upper deck grade 8s, I think, and some other Griffey cards that were graded. And I can't remember who the third person was, but 3 different lots. I ended up getting all 3 lots for $300 or something. So,
oh, dang.
Those are the kind of deals you kind of look for on eBay, because, you know, in my head, I'm thinking I can sell all these other graded cards and get that rookie card for free.
You ain't selling nothing.
I haven't sold anything.
Boy, you'd be surprised. I was trying to go after a PSA, or it might have been a BGS 8 Randy Moss auto, and it went well over $500.
These weren't autos. These were just the only graded card I got in there was that, like, collector's edge.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think.
The other 2 autos I have are not graded, and one is, I believe, it's like a brown card. So, like, Oh man, it's like a Topps or a Bowman card, I think. I don't know. I can't remember, dude.
Yeah,
But I mean, you know how Randy Moss rookie cards go on eBay. You're looking at least $150 to $200.
oh yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of where $100, and I'm kind of backing off at anything.
Yeah, same here. It's me. Oh, I gotta sell a couple of my cards, or unless it's like an investment. Like if you know, like, oh, this guy's gonna go up in a while. It's just he needs a couple more good games. Then I'll maybe drop 100. But yeah, I got a Kurt Warner card that's on card auto that I've been trying to hunt down for a while, but I don't want to spend more than 100. And some collectors keep sniping at 105 for me. So I think I might put my bid up to 110 or message and be like, how high are you willing to go up? Because I don't want to spend 100. Can we make a deal? I'll get this next one and you can get the one after that. That's
funny.
There's even a Rams collector on Instagram. We've talked about it because we're both kind of trying to complete the set. I think it's the 2000s Topps Finest, like the Super Bowl of the Rams, and it's images of the Super Bowl. I posted the Mike Jones saving the touchdown one. But the Isaac Bruce is pretty hard to find, and the Kurt Warner is the one that goes for 100. And both of me and him are both searching for that one. I'm just like, how much are you going to spend on that Kurt Warner one? I know when you're bidding, or what's your name, so I know if you're bidding, I'm not going to bid on it. We can make a deal, so we're not breaking the bank. But
that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's definitely.
That card you posted was so awesome. Holy moly.
I love the look of those cards. I got a Torrey Holt one I was looking at, and I didn't really think much of it. And then I saw, I can't remember who, I can't remember his IG name, but he posted the Marshall Falk one. And I was like, oh, like they have Marshall Falk's on cards are the only way to go. You don't want his stickers because he signs off of it, and it looks sloppy, in my opinion, when the marker goes off. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to get that one. And when I was searching for that, I saw the Isaac Bruce, the Mike Jones. There's a Kevin Carter one, and his auto is amazing. And then I saw the Kurt Warner one. I'm like, oh, like Kurt Warner cards definitely go for a pretty penny. So I was like, I'll have to wait a while for that one. But I think I can't wait anymore. I got to pull the trigger, or maybe he'll do something and his cards will go up more, because it just takes one thing for someone to do and their cards go up. She was signed to be a quarterback coach for somewhere, their cards go up. Like Steve Nash cards were flying. He got signed as a coach, and I had a couple of his on ComC, and they went off. It's just probably so reactionary. So starting to make collectors reactionary. It's like, how bad do you want that card?
Right.
How it is now.
I know that it's so funny what causes a ripple effect in the card market, because yesterday Josh Rosen got cut, and both me and Kevin sold cards out of our ComC account of Josh Rosen. So him actually being cut by the Dolphins made his card sell.
Yeah.
There's that speculation.
Mine was Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Did you sell some Josh Rosen though too?
I think I did, but the one that because I asked you, was there news on him?
Oh yeah,
yeah, and you were like, yeah, there was actually just news on him.
Yeah. The Packers really want Marquez Valdez-Scantling to be the number 2 receiver, even though Alan Lazard has been, because one, they drafted him, and 2, he's super fast, so they want that speed on the field. But it's kind of like the Vikings kept on drafting number 1 receivers, and they had Adam Thielen, a practice squad player who beat out. Eventually you got to say the practice squad guy is better than Laquan Treadwell.
Yeah.
You guys have Laquan Treadwell and Cordell Patterson. I thought I had big hopes for those 2 guys.
Yeah.
I've been for about a month straight there. I was flexing with my Cordell Patterson collection because it's ridiculous. And Nico actually said, can't be flexing with Cordell Patterson, and so I responded to him. He was a 3-time All-Pro. First team, 3 times second team All-Pro, and he was named to the All-Decade team for the 2010s.
Okay.
Just as a specialist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's not a bust necessarily. He never panned out as a receiver.
Yeah.
But he definitely he definitely carved out a niche in special teams part of the game.
Certainly.
I mean,
Right.
people argue that Devin Hester should get into the Hall of Fame. Well, if they didn't change the kickoff rules, I think Cordero Patterson would be right there with Devin Hester as a return guy. You know, he might get to return one kick a game anymore. The way that they don't want people to return the ball no more because they don't want those high speed collisions. You know.
Yeah, I understand. I got a concussion on kickoff in high school, so I understand what they're trying to protect. But yeah, that's one of the most exciting plays in football is the kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Especially that season, Devin Hester was doing it. It was just mind-boggling. And then he does it in the Super Bowl, and you're just like, "Yep, should have saw this coming. Should have betted on it."
Yeah.
So Zach, I'm going to put you on the spot here because we're doing our Road to 1,000 giveaway, and we're going to do a giveaway in the middle of the video.
Ooh,
We're going to give away a Chronicles Blaster, and we asked people to put something in the comments. What do you think they should put in the comment? You make something up.
You can have time to think about it too.
Yeah. Like I said, I put you on the spot big time.
Okay. I think I might have it as like a question. I got some obscure Rams knowledge on it.
Okay.
So oh man, that gave a hint though. Okay, yeah, well, I guess it's not too bad. We got a lot of great defensive linemen, but I'd say comment down the only defensive lineman to ever kick extra point and make it.
Okay.
So I'd say that if someone could research that, I'd be happy about that. Because it's definitely obscure. It's a funny situation because it was reported different at first. It was reported that the punter was going to kick the field goal, and then this defensive player went out and kicked it, which he was practicing before the game, and it happens to be his final game also. So.
Oh wow! I didn't know. I know who the player is, but I didn't know that it was his final game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I think I know who the player is. I feel like we actually talked about this once before.
I think we did.
Awesome.
Awesome question.
Yeah, I need to get on my eBay because I got a notification of the eBay sending me a discount for one of his cars, and I'm like, ooh, I saw the price, and I'm like, that is very tempting. Like, we'll see how the Sunday sales go, and maybe I'll buy that card if I get the PayPal for it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Hopefully someone doesn't snipe it from me because it is kind of a deal.
Right.
Awesome.
Well, that's a great question, and we'll just give you another minute if you want to talk about anything in particular. If you want to talk about how people find you on Instagram, if you're on any other social, your ComC account, if you want to plug that. Obviously, like you said, Lauren had mentioned he's grabbed a couple cards from you, and you can let people know.
I don't have
to close.
Yeah, I don't have nothing too much right now on ComC. I just say, just follow me. Right now, what I'm mainly collecting is actually base cards. I got 2 binders full of base cards, no duplicates of Rams players. Definitely searching out James Laurinaitis every day. The Greatest Show on Turf is probably what I'm super collecting now. So, yeah, if anyone's got any of that, send a DM. We can make a trade. I got plenty of cards to trade, and we make a deal. And if you've traded with me, you've always win on that, in my opinion. That's what I try to make it better for you. Even if we'll make a deal on 5 cards and you get 10, it's like, yeah, that's just how it is.
Right.
It's just a fun hobby. I'm not in here to one up anyone or get anything. As long as I get Rams cards, that's all I'm happy about.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Well, we want to thank you for coming on. If you want to hold on the line, we'll talk for another minute off camera, and we'll see if we got the question right ourselves.
Yeah, give it a good shot.
So that'll bring episode 145 with Zach at Football Card Wizard to a close.
All right, thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, Skull Brothers out.